Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know some of you would have asked, did I disappear? I'm still here. It's just a story for another day. Let me not bore you with the details. Okay, so the holiday is here again. Our kids are back home, but we're still going to work. We still have our lives, and I know it can be very overwhelming. So I decided to shoot this video just to help us with some tips, to help us engage the kids throughout the holiday, and also making food, because the kids is like they eat 25 times a day this period. But with some of the quick fix meals that we're going to do today, it will help you to just cook meals that won't take your time, still very nutritious, colorful for kids because they like color. It attracts them and makes the food fun to eat, and in that way we're just able to engage them this holiday, so we don't go crazy and our kids don't go crazy on us. So, and if this is your first time, you're welcome. Oh, I love you. Thank you for dabbling into our channel. Please subscribe, like, share, and please comment. We love your comments. If there's anything you want us to add, maybe we can add it in our next video. We will be delighted to do that. And please put on that small bell just so that it will notify you anytime we have any new videos up. So let's go and write cooking. So welcome back. We're making spaghetti. Kids love spaghetti, and this is Irish potatoes. We've already peeled, washed. This is the spaghetti. These are chopped tomatoes. This is pepper mix, pepper, onion, garlic, ginger. Then this carrots and peas. We have eggs, they're already boiled. Cucumber for garnishing. This is a banla fish. If you don't know banla, go and Google it. They'll tell you what banla is. So why I used banla is it's easy to get. It's cheap because we're all in Nigeria. We know that the cost of food is really high. So in order to make the food still very tasty, and in every bite you get some tasty chewy things, so I decided to use a banla fish. I've deboned it so there's no bone at all in it. I took my time to do that. Okay, and these are sausages. Definitely, what kids meal do you make without sausages? So we'll go right in. I've already put my pot. There's water here, water for the spaghetti to pre-boil it, and then this is for the potatoes. So I'll just chop up this into tiny pieces so that the kids will be more excited about eating it. So for the holiday, usually before I used to dread holidays because it's a whole lot of work. It's like the teachers were helping our lives, but all of a sudden we are caught up with having to be with the kids alone. So it takes a lot of creativity to be able to keep them engaged, because the school, that's why, see, you need to shout out to your schools. Like, you need to tell the teachers well done, for how they keep the kids engaged, different kids, and this is your own, and you're finding it difficult to handle them for just a month. So one of the things I do, I think one of the first tips I will give you today for the holidays: engage the kids through exercise. The kids, they have a lot of energy, adrenaline rush, so we need to keep them playing, so sometimes early morning we can start with exercises. We'll put music. My kids love music, so we'll just keep dancing, and in that, you wear them out that morning already. They are all fired up, to start their day. So exercise, and you can put the music. You don't have to even watch them do the exercise. You can be part of it. But I know most times in the mornings, that's when you try to prepare their food, because once they're done with the exercise, the next thing is, where is our food? Then part of the exercise, you can get them to do house chores in the morning. Like I get my kids to do, I have boys, and it's more difficult to get boys to do house chores, but it's a must in this house, and I think everybody should think about that, because boys have a lot of energy. So if you get them engaged in house chores, washing plates, cleaning up their rooms, because they can scatter. So get them to clean up the rooms, sweep, just little. We have different chores for different age. You can't tell a 3-year-old to sweep. I pity you and the sweeping. So you just get maybe tell him to clean the table, get a small rag, tell him, okay, clean the tables, get this done. You know, he will be excited because he wants to show you that he can do it, you know, and then make the little jobs look like they are really big deals. Like if he doesn't clean the table, it's like heaven will fall. So he's like, oh wow, you helped us get the table clean, so now we can eat on a very clean table. In that way, the child sees it as a big deal. He doesn't see it, okay, that you're giving the older ones bigger jobs to do, and then maybe his job is irrelevant. So in that way, you get them to, you know, be engaged in the job. You know, that's tip number 2. We'll be counting it. Number 3, I think we should, I'll call it learn a new language. But it won't really be a new language where for Africans, we have dialects. We have our local dialects. Like me, I'm an Igbo woman. So this holiday period is my opportunity to teach my kids my language. Because most times, they're in school, they mingle. We live in the north, so they mingle more with northerners. So the probability of their speaking just English is there. Okay, I'll just wash this into the pot. So make sure the water doesn't cover it much because it doesn't take time to get done. So okay, so the water for the spaghetti is also boiled. So I'll just, because they're kids, I usually break it. If they're adults, I'll just put it in like this, but because they're kids, I'll just break it in so that it's easier for them to pick. So, yeah. Also, another tip, you can get the kids to cook with you. If they were cooking with me now, I would have gotten one to break the spaghetti. They love to do that. Sometimes they fight to do it. Who is going to get to do that? So you can actually get them to learn cooking skills, you know, especially from the older. I think start from when they are small to get them to start getting interested in cooking or getting into the kitchen, especially if they are boys, so that they will be interested in, you know, doing stuff. It's more fun when kids, they eat the food more because their hands were in the preparation. If they prepare it, you know, add colors and all that, they'll be so excited. So they will want to be part of the food. They want to eat the food, and they'll be so, anybody that comes in will say, we prepared this meal, it's so delicious and all that and all that. Even if it's not delicious, they will say it's delicious. So you just get to involve them in kitchen. Maybe one person is picking, peeling the onions, or another person is washing the tomato. Just give them little jobs that they will be busy. So you all are in the kitchen, everybody is engaged. You're not separating fights in the sitting room, because most times when you leave them like that, the tendency of having to separate fight is there. So you'll be in the kitchen, maybe your food will burn because you're hearing, hey, what's going on there? Like right now, they are quiet. I have 4 boys and you're not hearing any noise. Is that not a miracle? They are outside playing. Okay, so that's tip number 4. Playing outside, outdoors. Oh, I think that's the greatest blessing God has given. If you have space in your compound, or even just let them play outside. If you have sand, please let them pour sand on their body. It's all part of growing up. It's all part of, I remember that the memories I have growing up are the memories of when I played in the sand, where I cooked sand food and the rest of them. So these are the things that they will keep as memories in their future. I prefer that they engage in activities that their entire body is engaged in, because if you just do maybe card game, tablets, watching TV, my sister, they will not be tired. They will never get tired, and they will still come back, you know, ask if at the point they get cranky. I think TV too has a way, too much of screen time has a way of just messing the kids up. It makes them very cranky because they've sat for too long, you know, focusing on one thing, and it's not that educative, you know, to watch, just stay on TV. But you know, when you have like a structure of, okay, this is time, that brings me to tip number 5. Structure what they are going to do for the holiday. Have a timetable. Like me, I get the kids to write. We write it together. We put it on paper, and then we decide, okay, this is from this time to this time we're going to do this. So when you have that structure, They will even remind you when you forget. Because sometimes I'm someone that finds it difficult to, maybe because I didn't start it as a child, you know, to follow a certain pattern. I can be more spontaneous, but I try to get my kids to also learn to, you know, be, to have structure. In that structure, you know that this is time for this. If not, in the morning, when they wake up in the morning, they'll ask you that they want to eat biscuits. And in the morning is not the best time to eat biscuits. Okay, so the spaghetti is ready to strain. So we're going to strain. I'll just take down the fire. And so we'll just strain it and prepare the other things for the sauce. So okay, so I'll just add oil. This preparation is for 2 meals because most times it might be difficult to get to prepare different things at different times because you're with them, they're at home. So that's why the potato is here. So you can use this for breakfast, potato for breakfast, this one for lunch, anyone. This is my pepper mix, ginger, garlic, onions, they're all inside. So the potato is like half boiled, so I'm going to add the pepper mix because I like to add it on time so that everything will enter into the potato. If you put it later, it's just the taste is like outside the potato, but when you put it early, it simmers into the potato itself. So because this peas takes time to cook, these are green peas, so I'll just add it in so it can cook. Because they are kids, if they're adults, you can put it a little later. But for kids, they prefer it cooked. If not, they will take it out. Yeah. So I'll also add bouillon cubes to the potatoes. See the way this is looking very colorful. By the time I add the carrots, ooh, it will be like rainbow. And the kids love it. Okay, so we'll just cover it and let it simmer for a while. So I'll just take this time to dice the carrots. This is another thing that gives it a lot of color. I'll do it in large chunks. Food is getting ready. Most times when the kids are inside the kitchen, when you're cooking like this, they say, is it ready? Is it ready? You answer question. So just make sure you have a lot of patience to answer the question. So at this time, we'll just add some of the fish. So we'll just add large chunks of it. Also for the potatoes, we'll also add a little bit of fish. Okay, so I'll just add the spaghetti to the mix. The food is almost ready. So my kids love pepper, so they like spicy food. I too like spicy food, so that's why maybe I'm coughing a bit because there's a lot of pepper. But please, if your children don't like pepper, don't try it to. So you don't say it's me it's Kitchen Liquid that told you to put pepper for your children. Just know what works for you. All I'm giving, they are tips. They are not cast on stone. Because they are kids, if they are adults, you put little water, but because they are kids, you put a little more water so it's softer, so they don't get constipated. So it's time to test. I usually like adding salt last because the tendency of salt is not too good for us. So that time we were small, we'll have aunties that want to test food. They will still use the same spoon, put it inside their mouth and put it back. Please, when you're doing, your kids are watching you. You know, kids, they mirror things. So anytime you're cooking with them, be very careful what you don't want them to do. Don't do it in the kitchen. Let's check the potatoes. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and I already boiled the eggs, you know. So for our tip, another tip I'll give you today is get books for the kids. I didn't say maths book, or I didn't say chemistry and physics. I said books, story books, you know, just fun books, adventure books. You know, it will keep them engaged. They need to at least know that they are not in the school environment. So yeah, some parents engage in lessons and all that, but I know most of them give them a little bit of space before they start the lessons. So I will advise that you get them fun books, at least for the first 1 to 2 weeks that they close school, they vacated from school. They should just be involved in fun things. So get them fun books, you know, in that way they increase their vocabularies. You can get them to write, I get mine to write maybe like a summary of the book, or maybe just some hit points that's a story part of the book that they enjoyed. Another thing you could do is generate an idea box. You know, you can get it doesn't have to be anything extra. It can be a bowl like this. Just wrap it, get a wrapping paper, wrap it up, cover it, or like some of them, there are big piggy boxes that they sell in the market. You can just get it and then get them to write their ideas. You can get, if there are different age ranges, you can just age appropriate, you know, ideas that they want you put to venture in during the holiday. Also remind them that it has to be on budget. Like, funny enough, my children said they want to visit their cousin. They want to have a sleepover in their cousin's place. That's a very cheap idea. It just, the change of environment, going to a cousin's place, it just makes it fun. So the aroma of this food is all over the place. My kids have been coming here to knock on the door. So it's time to add the carrots, just for more color. Like I said, you can make it smaller if you want to. So we're almost set. So the cucumber is just to garnish it. These are baby cucumbers. You can actually use the big ones. You can cut it. Anyhow, it's fun to eat. It's like a finger food. So another thing I think one of my most fun tips is having like a treasure hunt around the house. It doesn't cost anything to do. You can maybe get something they like, snacks, drinks, my house, pizza, get it, or sweets, candy, chocolate. Just hide it, put it in somewhere, and then get to hide it maybe before they wake up in the morning. Then, okay, today we're going to be a treasure hunt. Give them clues, because kids, I've just realized, if they are not occupied, they will wear you out. Also, get them to take siesta. This is holiday. This is the time to rest. This is the time to take our time to rest. So get them to take siesta, 30 minutes, 1 hour. Let them sleep, you know. And my final tip, that one is funny. It's like a getaway. Take them to a friend's house. That's crazy. Please make sure you profile the friend and you're sure it's not. It can be family. It can be, if you have siblings in the same town, you can get them to visit them. In that way, they change environment. They get to see things, and then they get to relate with other children. And you also get time to rest, because we can never overemphasize the importance of a mother's rest or a parent's rest. Oh, our spaghetti is ready. See the fish, see the sausage, see the carrots, everything is just on point. Okay, so let's move to this potato, Irish potato. You know, so this is it. Everything is just on point. Ready to eat. Okay, so this is ready. Actually, they're both ready. So we just put out the fire. It's time to plate. So this is it. This is the spaghetti. And this is the potato. This is a balanced meal. Okay, so here are my little tasters. So which one do you want to taste first? Okay, you want to try that one first. Okay, let's go. Oh, you like? You like? Okay, so let's try this one. I know you really don't like sausages, so you can have carrots on it. I know you do. So try it. Hold on, hold on. So I have the big tasters. The others are the little tasters. So let's try it. Which one do you want to try first? Both of you. Okay, so let's try this first. Okay, try it. You try. What do you think? There's something going on here. Okay, let's try another one. Let's try another one. Guys, can we try this one? Stop. Take that out of your mouth. Okay, let's try this one out. So what do you think? I should wait? Are you kidding me? Guys. That will be all for this episode on Kitchen Licking, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe, to like, to comment, and then to share with your friends if you enjoyed this video. Please, I'm waiting for your comments. I'm waiting because I'm going to reply every one of you. And don't forget that notification bell so that you will be the first to be notified when we have new videos coming up. So see you and have a blessed and a wonderful day. Bye.